So everybody knows that one of the best parts of Overland Expo are all the incredible vehicles. And I'm partial to Toyotas. I drive a Tacoma myself, and there are so many awesome Toyota builds here at the show, particularly out in the camping area. There are so many homegrown vehicles made with love, and I just want to check out a couple of the favorites that I've seen out on the field today. Starting with this 80 series is awesome. 1997, which is the last year of the 80 series, and this thing is just beautiful. It's so clean, it's so shiny, it's so fresh, and it is definitely one of those vehicles that the guy who owns it has been loving on for a long time. Up front here, he's got this ARB bumper that's really cool, got some nice running lights and turn signals, and the winch integrated into the bumper, which is really awesome. The paint itself is so clean, and when you peek in the windows, it's like he's redone the leather, and it's just so gorgeous and clean. The whole truck has a really nice lift on it, giving it just a little more height and a little more clearance when he's out on the trail. He added running boards, and one of the things that I love about this build is he's got onboard air. So that's just so awesome for airing up and airing down when he's on the trail or back on the highway. One of the things that I love about the Toyotas that are out here in the camping area is that these are lived in, loved on, and used vehicles. This guy is clearly traveling with his kids, traveling with all of his stuff, and it's fully functional. It's not set up as a fancy showpiece. It is a real, in the field, working overland vehicle, and it just looks awesome. He's got onboard air, he's got his coolers, he's got all this stuff to travel with his kids out here to Overland Expo, and it's awesome. So the thing that caught our eye about this Troopy was the Hercules Alucab pop top. So cool, so fun. This vehicle is awesome. It's a right-hand drive, it's a turbo diesel, it's a 75 series. The owner said it's 1990, so it's an older generation, and it is awesome. This is a salt-of-the-earth vehicle, Toyota through and through. They imported it from Australia, and the thing looks bomb-proof. One of the great things about these old Toyotas is you can constantly breathe new life into them, and the guy who owns this is just so invested in bringing it up to speed. It is a work in progress 100%, and you can tell that he is just loving on it and using it in every way. Check out his awesome license plate and his jerry can holder on the back end. When you're in the camping area at Overland Expo, you see vehicles in all states of restoration and done this. This vehicle right now is under construction, and he has pulled the interior out to upgrade the wiring and the insulation, so you can see the skeleton, the bones on the inside of this Troopy. The Alucab Hercules pop top on this 75 series Troopy is perfect. It opens up, it converts easily into your sleeping area, and it allows for so much space inside the truck to stand up, move around, and do the things that you have to do and keep out of the elements. You guys, this 40 series is ready to wheel. This is just such an eye-catching truck. It's got 35s, it's got front and rear lockers. It's a 1969 Land Cruiser, and it is gorgeous. This thing is running the original engine. It's an inline six, and it is the kind of truck that you just want to get out in the backcountry and get on it. It is just so cool, it's so simple, and it's just everything you need and nothing you don't. So the current owner of this vehicle, to his knowledge, he is number 3 in a lineage of Land Cruiser lovers. A couple of the modern upgrades to this vehicle are disc brakes all around and power steering. So just a little bit of modern convenience for this really great classic vehicle. This is an absolute specimen of a troop carrier. This is a 1981 40 series. The current owner of this truck is only the second owner, and it is like a time capsule of this amazing era in the Troopy series. This Trekka pop top and the entire interior is completely original, and it is just in such beautiful condition, in addition to being used and loved on and taken out into the field. So Trekka Van Company would cut the tops on these Troopies, add this pop top, and do these interiors, making them super functional. And this owner, being the second owner of this truck, has kept everything as original as possible, and it is gorgeous. The cabinetry, the stove, every little bit of fitment, even the curtains that run around the inside are all original. At the end of the day, no matter what you're driving, it's all about getting out and exploring. This first generation 4Runner sums it up for me. Take a look. Proof that you don't need much to travel the world. 15 countries, countless smiles, and they are out there with their kids getting after it. This is a mid-80s first generation 4Runner. I don't know too much about it, but I love this sentiment. It is beautiful, it is bare bones, and it is awesome to the nines. The guy who owns this, or girl, whoever the case may be, they've traveled all this distance, all up and down through the Americas with this vehicle. And I just love that so much. So it doesn't matter if you have the shiniest, freshest, newest thing, or a mid-80s 4Runner. It's all about getting out there and doing it. And that's what we love here at Overland Expo.